So I have this crazy idea for an app, all right? And it's going to require no code at all, which is the crazy thing. We live in a time, 2019, 2020, in the future, where we can do so many things just on our mobile devices, on tablets, and on our computers, and it's just amazing. So the idea goes something like this. You know how you go to auto mechanics to get your car repaired, no matter what make or model. Typically what either happens is it starts making a noise or it either shuts down the road. So either you have to drive it there, or you have to tow the car somewhere. And so you don't really know exactly where to go because especially if you don't have any family or friends who use this said auto mechanic, right? You get recommendations, but still you go there and it's typically a one-time thing. Like you're like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna pick this guy. So you drive your car over there or you get it towed, depending on the situation. And then, they take a look around, they say it's gonna be a couple $100, 1,000, something like that if you're very unlucky. And so at the end of the day, you don't really have any visibility into what people are, what mechanics truly charge for their labor and the parts. This whole app idea came around from my good friend who went to a mechanic and they were going to charge him $800 for something that cost about $50 on Amazon, and it was so simple that he could install himself. So we don't know if he was getting gypped or not, but we've all been in that type of situation, so it's really frustrating. So the whole idea of this app would be to gain real true visibility onto what auto mechanics are charging. So here's how it works. So after you get charged and you're repaired for whatever problem your car was having, you go to the mechanic, they give you the receipt, you have the line items. Most of the time you have labor, right, taxes, all that stuff, and how much it actually costs for the repair. All you do is you enter that into the app, right? And then that's real data from a real location in whatever city you're in, and then that will feed into the database. And if you have multiple people doing that, a crowd source of data, then at the end of the day, what you have is real visibility to what people are charging. So whenever someone else wants to go look at a mechanic, maybe for a specific issue that they have, or if you're like most people, you have no idea what's going on with your car, you can simply look up mechanics in your area and have real data and see, hey, this mechanic down here charges about 10 to 20% more than this guy, because across all the line items, it will be able to tell you that. So that's something really fascinating, and the idea of building this app with no code is so fantastic to me. So if you think, number one, this idea is a great idea, comment below or give it a thumbs up or a love if that's something you would use, because I want to use it myself and my friend wants to use it, and that's why we want to build this thing. But number two, if you love the idea that you can now create apps without any code, and there's a lot of ones out there. One specifically comes to mind is Glide, and that's actually what I'm thinking about using for this app idea. Put a shout out in the comments, thumbs up it if you think technology these days are great. And man, I'm telling you, it's if we just act upon it, execute, that's the game here. So I'm going to keep you posted on this journey to see what happens, along with my other projects I have going on.